Fala galera, sejam bem-vindos ao Recupere Games, quem fala com vocês aqui sim. Vamos continuar aqui na série Rumo, Platina de Marvel Midnight Suns aqui no PlayStation 5. Então galera, no último episódio a gente deu uma explorada aqui na abadia, conversamos com o pessoal, descobrimos ali como é que funcionam algumas questões de gameplay, como por exemplo o upgrade das nossas cartas e coisas assim. E agora nós temos que selecionar uma nova missão ali na mesa espelhada. Mas deixa eu falar com a Sarah antes.
As long as we're going to be working in the streets of New York, Blade is among your best advisors. His knowledge of the city's underbelly is unrivaled.
Eu acho que ainda não tem diálogo específico com ela.
The mirror table was guiding our hand reliably for centuries before the advent of computers.
Tá, vamos escolher uma missão então. Missão da História, mas é só que nós temos disponíveis Barganha Faustiana.
It was just recently that the Hudson Yards Development Restoration Association purchased this entire block. I'll let you think about that one for a minute.
Os heróis identificaram um galpão abandonado onde a Hidra pode estar operando. Blade e Hunter se juntam a Capitã Marvel para investigar. Entra no portal do
Trench
limbo.
coat, sunglasses at night, brooding personality. Something tells me these midnight warehouse raids are pretty normal for you.
Very.
This area in particular?
Occasionally. Good for a late night snack.
Oh,
The falafel place down the road. Stays open till 3.
oh, right, sure. Only maybe next time say it less vampire-y. One of these days, I'll join you on a mission, and you will see what I am really capable of. Don't worry, this is a different portal to a different location.
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from Avengers Tower once you reach the other side.
Almost feels like cheating with you two on our side.
Not bad for our first team-up. Probably can scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps the more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now. Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydras. Liliths. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
Gonna need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
Objetivo: derrota todos os inimigos. Tá.
I always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
Aqui nós temos golpe rápido. Punhos da radiância. Tá, eu tenho 2 golpes rápidos. Vamos usar um golpe rápido então.
Getting better every day.
Punhos da radiância. Empurra um alvo numa direção, causando dano de impacto caso ele impacte outra unidade ou objeto. Se eu atacar esse maluco aqui, eu vou atacar este maluco aqui. Ah não, mas espera aí. Se eu vim pra esse, não pega também. Tá, deixa eu me mover então. Punhos da radiância, daí eu acerto aquele maluco lá.
That's a neat trick. Maybe you should teach me that one.
Eu tenho mais um ataque. Eu vou matar aquele maluco lá.
For Hydra.
Eu recupero uma jogada. Deixa eu recomprar, vamos ver se eu consigo pegar mais alguma coisa. Vamos abrir uma carta, tá? As próximas 2 cartas aplicam sangramento.
Exactly what I needed.
Scratch.
Did someone feel a breeze?
War-worn bodies on the way.
O modo tático permite que você avalie rapidamente todo o campo de batalha e a condição das unidades inimigas. Para ativar o modo tático, pressione L2.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right?
Tá, peraí que eu tenho de opções destaca. Poção vigorosa, que localização descarta uma carta aleatória, não. Pois é, agora que era bom ter uma daquelas skills da Capitã Marvel, né? Se eu me mover pra cá... aquele eu vou acabar acertando o Blade, né? Deixa eu me mover pra cá. Vamos dar um golpear neste maluco aqui.
I am afraid you might not make it back from this one.
Tá. Se eu usar estaca mais, eu dou 36 de dano. Esse aqui tá com 18. Deixa eu recomprar essa aqui. E essa aqui também. Golpe ágil. Tá, deixa eu usar ela.
Playtime's over.
That was something.
Tem 2 jogadas ainda.
This is gonna hurt.
You are a force to be reckoned with.
Eu vou guardar aquela outra estaca.
Should get the blood pumping. Lucky shot. More fuel for the fire.
Is it possible he
E agora veio os feixes de
stabilized the rate of
fótons.
decay within the particles themselves? How else could he be achieving such a high yield?
I don't know, Bruce. I'll be sure to ask him when we're done punching out the bad guys.
Deixa eu movê-la pra cá. Porque daí eu posso acertar os 2 malucos ali. Com o feixe de fótons.
Remind me not to get on your back.
Tá. Se eu atacar esse maluco, eu vou aplicar 2 de sangramento nele. Não, mas eu posso matar ele. Mas eu vou fazer o seguinte, eu vou atacar os 2 porque ele vai morrer pro sangramento daí. Ou não, não, acho que ele não vai morrer pro sangramento, mas eu posso atacar ele igual com o ajoelhado ali e acabar com...
I'm on it.
Já era.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Go, now, quickly!
Let's go, go, go!
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Watch out!
Get her!
Recuperar artefato. Recuperar artefato no caminhão. Quebra a proteção do escudeiro da Hydra para acessar o caminhão. Use a carta Recuperar artefato para pegar o artefato.
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
Proteção. Um objetivo protegido não pode ser concluído. Reduza o bloqueio do escudeiro da Hydra para 0 para romper a proteção.
Still not gonna be enough.
Tem 30 de escudo.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
A 10 já foi. Nossa, mas é uma galera, hein? Compre 3 cartas da Capitã Marvel até ter 3 na mão. Ah, mas aqui não vale a pena, né? Vou atacar esse maluco aqui.
Watch and learn. Bring it. You really got a one-track mind.
Eu podia usar a estaca a mais, né? Eu acabo com o escudo desse maluco aqui.
Not bad.
Não sei se foi uma boa ideia. Pelo menos ela tá com o escudo, se eles focarem nela.
All right. You're starting to piss me off.
Isso que é o ruim. É muito inimigo, né? Meu Deus. Meu Deus, vai vir mais ainda.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you. There is dark magic at work here. You must not let Hydra escape with it.
Fazer o seguinte.
It's on.
Não, cara, não era bem isso que eu queria ter feito. Eu achei que esse era aquele ataque duplo. Fiz burrice agora. Tá, mas deixa eu... Tô com mal de opções aqui, cara. Isso aqui vai me dar mais 2 de heroísmo, né? Mas eu tinha que me mover daqui, né? Eu vou ter que me mover daqui. Eu podia recuperar o artefato, mas acho que se eu recuperar o artefato agora, eu vou perder XP da luta, né? Eu vou usar o curar em mim mesmo. Agora eu uso os punhos da radiância. Não, feixe de fótons. Eu acho que eu consigo pegar uns... Ah, não, cara. Aqui pega 13. Pouco eu não pego 4, né? Três inimigos nocauteados com uma única habilidade, tá? Mas tem 3, vão atacar ela. Não sei se o Blade não vai morrer. Ela ainda tá com o escudo, né? Agora não tá mais. Aí vai vir mais ainda, né?
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variance gamma signatures without a baseline resonance sample from his initial occult catalyst.
Got it. Stop the truck.
Invigorating.
Tá.
What's this? Well, that's exciting.
Aí, feixe de fótons, isso que eu queria. Se eu me mover pra cá, eu consigo pegar talvez os 4, né? Não. Capitã Marvel, vou me mover pra trás desse maluco aqui. Não dá. Se eu mover pra cá, eu consigo acertar os 4, será?
You make that look almost too easy.
Ganho um bloqueio.
I think you got him.
7. Capitã Marvel binária. A Capitã Marvel agora pode ficar binária. Jogar 3 cartas da Capitã Marvel gera a habilidade de forma binária. Enquanto estiver binária, a Capitã Marvel causará muito mais dano. A Capitã Marvel sai da forma binária ou ficar sem bloqueio nenhum. ver o que vai acontecer. Não sei se o Blade não vai morrer, cara.
They must know my reputation.
These delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse, hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them.
Vamos usar o golpe rápido. Nossa, todo mundo aqui vai me atacar. Assim eu não gasto e consigo o heroísmo que eu preciso, né? Punhos de radiância, eu consigo matar ele? Consigo. Esse cara, por um detalhe.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Ought to make things interesting.
You have earned this. Hydra's standards have fallen a great deal.
Tá, agora eu me encaminhei bem, né? Mas a minha dúvida é se vai vir mais reforços ainda. Vai.
Starting to fade fast here.
Eles são todos comuns, né? Olha, pode ser que eu termine todos agora. Esse aqui eu recupero uma jogada, né? Aí eu uso o ataque aqui, eu posso atacar 2. Seleciona vários alvos ou o mesmo alvo várias vezes. Tá. Eu mato esses 2 aqui. Vai me restar mais um maluco e mais uma jogada.
Vampires are not the only ones who should fear you.
Agora morreu todo mundo.
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate, full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves?
Essa eu não sei se é só nota da missão. Eu demorei demais, né?
Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The eternal spirits of vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the 4th quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
I should rest. Another time. Let me see. How did this work again?
Nico te mandou uma mensagem no Superlink. Abre a seção de estratégia no menu de pausas, usando o touchpad. Em seguida, acessa o Superlink. E R2 para verificar as mensagens. Tá. Nico, tá? Hunter, você está aí? Aliás, é a Nico. Caso ninguém tenha explicado como o Spark funciona. O Blade e a Capitã Marvel nos atualizaram. Coisa louca, principalmente o Faustus. E aí todos me deixaram aqui só. Vem aqui. Eu só posso fazer essa resposta?
Hunter, I know you're awake in there. You just replied to me. Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of One speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later, Magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little?
Sala comum. Encontre Nico na sala comum. Negócio brilhando ali.
I'm kinda getting the impression Doctor Strange is a little bit of a hoarder. I mean, just because it's magical junk doesn't mean it's not junk. You know what they call an artifact that only works in a pocket dimension once every 10,000 years? I don't know either, because I don't hoard junk.
Socializar, assistir um filme. Ganhos de XP de amizade. Tá.
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
Sorry to hear you went through that.
It was bad, but I learned to deal with it. It's the only way forward, right? Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
I did not realize you carried such pain.
I just learned to bury it. You think I can afford a therapist on a superhero salary? I'm kidding. We don't get paid for this. Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor. I really needed that.
Atualização concluída, recompensa 8 pontos de amizade.
So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the staff of one? Or who were the runaways?
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The staff of one interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
Can you tell me how the staff of one functions?
It's, blood magic, so my own blood is required to summon it. You wouldn't believe how many adhesive bandages I go through each year.
What about the words you speak?
They come true. Kind of, and not always the way I expect. It's like making a wish, but you can never make the same wish again.
I had some questions about your staff.
Tem mais alguma coisa?
Go for it.
If each magical effect is unique, do you worry you will run out of words?
Not really. I only use the staff's power when I truly need it. The rest of the time, I rely on more conventional means. Like, you know, magic.
I had some questions about your old team.
The runaways? Sure thing.
Were you all heroes who banded together?
No, we were normal kids. We saw each other once a year when our parents got together to reminisce. And then we found out 2 very disturbing things. First, our parents were supervillains who sacrificed children to evil gods. Second, each of us had some sort of powerful birthright. Our parents wanted us to follow in their footsteps.
What did you do?
We ran, but eventually we realized only the 6 of us could stop our parents and their dark gods, so we faced them and stopped them from destroying reality as we know it. You know, typical kid stuff.
Who was on the team?
At first, Chase with his mad science gear, Molly, our pint-sized powerhouse, Carolina, the solar-powered sweetheart. Gert had a telepathic link to Old Lace, a genetically engineered Deinonychus from the 87th century. I handled the blood magic, though I didn't understand it much. And Alex, well, we don't talk about Alex.
Where are your friends now?
Molly attends Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Carolina left Earth to marry alien nobility. Gert, she didn't make it. After Gert passed, Chase and I had a falling out. The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in LA. As for Alex, he chose his side, and it wasn't ours. He died with our parents.
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively.
Tinha negócio brilhando e eu ali.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
I'm sure you'll want to rest, but we should discuss our next move as soon as possible. Looks like you're finding your way around, maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but...
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
I remember many sleepless nights and blood-soaked days. Always on the hunt.
I'll give you that. But there were times back then I wouldn't trade for anything. With both you and...
Agatha. Where is Agatha?
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... She's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
Fierce, indomitable, or maybe just kind to a fault.
You do not have to do this.
Thank you, but I do. I haven't spoken to anyone about what happened. And more so than anyone, you deserve to know. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Doctor Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
Was Wanda so different from me as a child? Was it that easy to send her away?
I didn't have a choice. Wanda's powers were beyond even her own control. And this time I had no Agatha to help me, as I had with you. I thought she would be safe with Strange. On that part, at least, I was clearly mistaken. Ah, Wanda. Agatha. It seems we've lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
Equilíbrio. Hunter pode seguir o caminho da luz ou das trevas por meio de uma das escolhas feitas na abadia e das habilidades usadas em combate. Você desbloqueará recompensas poderosas conforme o Hunter avançar em um caminho ou outro. Isso é uma questão importante, galera, em relação à platina desse jogo, porque nós temos um troféu por maximizar o caminho da luz e também um por maximizar o caminho das trevas. Então a gente vai precisar de 2 playthroughs para poder fazer isso, porque a gente vai conseguir fazer um em cada um deles, né? Nesse aqui eu vou focar no caminho da luz, né? Siga Charlie até o Santuário da Agatha. Fale com a Agatha.
Agatha!
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Blood Gate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen? Ominous-looking portal is known as a blood gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Blood Gate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
Whoa.
Entre no portal. Invocação dos deuses antigos. Ostur. Abre caminho para locais bloqueados. Nível jogador recomendado 1. Nível... Tá, eu vou cancelar aqui. Porque a gente já tá com 50 minutos e eu não tenho nem noção de quão longo deve ser isso aí. Então eu vou deixar pra gente entrar no portal dos sanguíneos no próximo episódio. Muito obrigado por terem assistido e até a próxima. Valeu!